Did you know that children all over the world celebrate Christmas? Some kids celebrate by doing some of the same things that you and your families do here in the United States, but some families have special traditions and customs that can be a little different depending on where they live. Families all over the world use some of the same images and symbols to represent the joy of Christmas. Here are some you might recognize, but I'll tell you what they're called in Spanish. Try repeating after me. Árbol de Navidad, calcetín, regalo, hombre de nieve, Papá Noel, reno. For many people, Christmas is a religious holiday in which they recognize the birth of Jesus in Bethlehem. Here are some important people that you might recognize from the Nativity story. We have María, José, and of course, Jesús, el niño, o el bebé. We also have los tres reyes magos. The three wise men, or kings as some call them, are especially important to children in Mexico and other countries where Spanish is spoken. Every year on January 6th, many Hispanics celebrate El Día de los Tres Reyes Magos, or Three Kings Day in English. The Christian belief is that these three kings came to visit Jesus in Bethlehem shortly after he was born and brought him special gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Many families around the world believe that the three kings still come back to visit every year on the eve of the Three Kings Day, which would be on the evening of January 5th. Sometimes children put their shoes outside in hopes that the three kings will stop by and leave a special gift or treat for them in their shoes. Another special thing about Christmas time is that many families get together to share a feast. Some of you probably get together for a special dinner with your families around Christmas time. You probably eat things like turkey or ham with potatoes and maybe pie or special decorated sugar cookies for dessert. Here are some special dishes or comidas that are popular in other parts of the world. Tamales are a special favorite dish for many families. They are made up of a corn-based dough, which is called masa, and they're usually filled with meat or cheese and then wrapped inside a corn husk and steamed. A tronco de Navidad is a special cake that is rolled up and decorated to look like a log or trunk, which is actually what the word tronco means in Spanish. Polvorones are special cookies that are covered in powdered sugar to make them look like snowballs. Mazapan is a homemade candy that usually tastes like honey or almonds. Turrón can be either hard and crunchy or soft and chewy depending on who's making it. It's mostly made up of honey, sugar, eggs, and different types of nuts. Enchiladas are a popular dish made up of meats and cheese wrapped in tortillas and then baked with a special sauce and cheese on top. Another important part of the Christmas celebration is usually music, or in Spanish, música. Children all over the world enjoy singing Christmas songs. In Spanish, Christmas carols are called villancicos. If you make it to the end of this video, I'll share some popular villancicos in Spanish with you. Speaking of Christmas carols, did you know that Christmas caroling was a tradition that started out as a religious reenactment of the story of Jesus' birth? In the Christian church, many people believe that Joseph and Mary visited several different homes or inns and were turned away time and time again until they found the one where Jesus would be born. Las Posadas is a popular tradition in many Hispanic countries. During a posada, groups of families and friends will walk door to door singing Christmas songs to different families until someone invites them to come inside. Usually, once they're invited inside, they have a big party with music, food, and maybe even piñatas. I hope you've enjoyed learning about some popular Hispanic Christmas traditions. If you stay on this YouTube playlist, the next few videos will feature some of my favorite Christmas songs in Spanish. They even have the words so you guys can sing along. All right, well that's all for now. Feliz Navidad!